Welcome to Kidswear Therapy Podcast, brought to you by Pirouette Media. If you enjoy listening, please remember to follow, like, or even review us wherever it is you listen. Kidswear Therapy is a safe space to discuss the ups and the downs, the positives and the irritations of the kidswear industry. So join Linda and myself and our wonderful guests on Kidswear Therapy.
Hi, Katie.
Hi, Linda. Apparently you've been like roving reporter this week in London, going to lots of different events.
It's been a busy week in London. Yeah, it's fantastic because there aren't that many kids events on anymore. And this week there were two really strong ones. So everybody was out and about. Lovely to see everyone.
Not everybody. I wasn't there.
No. Scotland's a long way to come.
Yeah, no, Scotland's a long way to go. But apparently, right, so the first up is Happyology with Marilyn from Carte Belle l'Enfant. Once again, my pronunciation.
My little press bag, which is sweet, that everybody got one of those.
Well gel. I want one.
But I think really you know this brand, don't you?
Yeah, I know. So from... You know, the days of dot to dot. So like back, is it 10 years ago or
Must
something
be.
like that? Or,
yeah.
So I've come across Happyology before. I mean, it's a really nice collection. Back in the day, It was a beautiful collection. I really, like, lots of references in the collection, very pretty.
It is.
I really liked it. And I'm really enjoying, at the moment, the fact that brands are seeing that they need a little bit of help with their PR or actually, guys, you need to also realize that you need a bit of help with your press. Come this way.
Yeah.
But
this was beautiful. They took over the cafe at Somerset House and they called it the Happyology Cafe. They had a little menu printed, which was just for the occasion. So half of it was still the cafe. You could sit and have a coffee and have a cake. And then the other half was where the clothes were set up. And the setup itself was beautiful. They'd hired a stylist. They had flowers. They just did it exquisitely. And the collection itself is beautiful too. Like you said, it's kind of traditional, which... but it has modern elements. It's the traditional with a twist. Beautiful prints and lots of decorative details, lots of lace, lots of broderie anglais, and really good knitwear.
Was it for their current collection?
Yes, Spring/Summer 25. So essentially, we put it all out on social media and people can see and go by immediately. So,
and did you have a chat with the designer herself?
I had a quick chat with Jessie, yes. More to say, oh, what lovely dress you're wearing.
Oh, actually, I saw that dress. Was that does she do women's wear as well? Or was
it was a dem.
Okay, it was really nice dress.
Yeah, it was a really nice dress.
Yeah, I saw. I
popped it on the end of my reel.
I saw it on your reel.
Yeah. But also in keeping, all the colours went beautifully together. And the clothes were grouped. You know, there was the red and white collection. There were the pastel sorbet colour collection. There was a boys range, which is more neutral stones, navies. And then there was a green collection. Everything is a variation, but things aren't totally duplicated across the colourways. So it was beautiful.
And who was there? Was it lots of press and influencers?
It's the Kidswear press gang. Yeah, there were mummy bloggers, a few little toddlers that, did some modelling. And then there was the usual press gang, the other journalists that we see. And it was busy.
Yeah, and do you see, what do you think the benefits are for them having put on something like this and investing in it?
Well, I think it's spreading the word.
Yeah.
Because all of us that went to it have said, oh, it's a beautiful event, it was a lovely event. And Happyology, people are talking about Happyology. So, and it also gives them extra content to use for their own Instagrams. So they've reposted or put on their stories all the posts that people have done about them. And, you know, they will also be spreading the word maybe to other bloggers that didn't go. And they say, oh, there was a lovely event, and, you know, goes round.
Well, it sounds like it was a fantastic event.
It's a shame you missed it. And one of the journalists there, Bonita, from Junior Magazine. It was also her birthday, so her birthday cake came out and we all sang happy birthday. Oh. And then Remembrance Day was the same time, and there was a voice came out over the speakers, so we all sat there like this for 2 minutes. And then somebody just said, I think that's 2 minutes now.
Right, so I think what we can take from this MICROPOD is that 1, is great to have an event like this. 2, is wonderful to have it styled.
Yes.
3, it's lovely to see all your friends, and it's been worth it. And obviously the collection's really great. And 4, I'm well gel I didn't go.
Oh, maybe another time.
Yeah, I know. Maybe I need some brands, guys, up here to do some events. It might only be me that they get to go.
But they could bring all of us up.
Yeah, no, but actually, to be honest, there's some really, really good Scottish influencers now, like mum influencers. There's actually one, I don't know what her name is, but, well, actually, I should know what her name is because she lived just round the corner to me when she was growing up. And her mum went to school with my mum, and she's got hundreds of thousands of followers. So anyway, I will look that up and put it on. Lovely speaking with you, Linda.
Lovely to see you
well
again.
Done for being out and about in London.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you for listening. Remember, you can continue the conversation in the Pirouette Directory forums at pirouettedirectory.com. If you've enjoyed our podcast and want to show some love, you can leave us a rating or review wherever it is you listen right now. Kidswear Therapy is a Pirouette Media production.